Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Play series of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Here we, if my memory is correct, we got out of our convertible in a Mariachi costume with Blade Wolf and jumped into a sewer that was about 100 feet away in the costume. You see that we have ditched the costume, making it nonsensical and a total waste of time.
Everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know.
Okay, so we are going to go find a lab at an unknown location for a client we don't understand.
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow.
And why not? Toxic waste dumping. That's enough to get our attention, because we are a PMC company who works for clients who have no names.
Right.
This has been the least stealthy game ever in a game that's trying to take itself seriously.
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find
Obviously,
a way into
it's a
that
lot
lab.
more than possible.
Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so you know, watch out.
I'm just walking down this
crocodiles?
small causeway because you think I'm gonna go walk in the sewer when I can walk up here? But hell
still,
no.
Be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Commence operation.
Very hilarious that you are listening to your robot pet dog, who you've somehow taken from the last mission and redid it to make it your fun
Unidentified
partner.
UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
Fun, fun, fun. Oh, Blade Wolf. You're definitely a person I'll appreciate having around. And I don't get a good feeling from this. Yep. Bet on it. Whoa. What the hell is that thing? It's like a gorilla robot. Yep, gorilla robot.
Better take out that UG quick.
Working on it. Oh crap, it's got me. Yeah, seems pretty easy and straightforward. Just it's a little harder. Okay, so this guy can jump off the ceilings and kill me for huge damage. Nice. It tried to grab me, I got away. Because it does a lot of symbolic attack markers. This game does. Oh, for the love of God. We just continue fighting the dwarf geckos. Or, you know, just the regular geckos. This guy hits too hard. I can understand someone who wants to not be defensive, like the freaking gorilla robot here instead of the gecko. The gecko just has a hell of a lot of health. It looks like we've already started taking its arm off. And, of course, this happens. I break out, and, yeah, the smash, because gorillas can't think. Thankfully, the gorilla robot has enough of a mindset to actually follow us on our BS. And now we're chopping it into little tiny pieces because F him. And now we have to finish it off because of reasons. A D. F you, game. For the love of God. Quick edit, and we are back on the road.
Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
Wait. Yeah, we actually have to do a stealth section. Because if we don't, then we get these three guys on our asses, and that last one hit like a freaking freight train. I don't want to deal with that again. Obviously. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get over there with this jump command. And, of course, Ninja Run just solves all of my problems. Honestly, why even bother with a jump command? Seriously, why? There's literally no reason to have a jump command. Oh, and instant killing. Nice. Why make it this easy and the last fight super hard? High difficulty does not make a situation well. Yeah, I am annoyed with this section. Why? Because we're going to get ambushed by the gorilla robots anyway, even though we snuck around them. Or maybe not. Either way, I do hate this fucking section. Because the generics actually get powerful.
Right. There is a boy.
And they also get annoying as fuck. What? Already been detected by... Oh, they did bring back the dwarf geckos. Well, I would have never expected that. Obviously. These things move just so weirdly. It's ridiculous. Ah, yeah, cover the ceiling and enemies, because that's fair. At least they drop health every time they die, and they die a hell of a lot. Oh, and I did just completely miss the freaking tanks. They're literally right in front of me, and in different colors on literally everything in this tunnel. Why? Too busy just flashing my ass all over the place, just killing everything. Really? You're gonna give me an S rank for the frickin' dwarf gecko thing? Obviously, you're not gonna be threats. Oh, what could possibly be next? Oh, a cutscene. That's fun. Well, at least the boy's making it clear that he's actually alive and here. You know, something that you really should be doing. Dwarf geckos, huh? Well, this'll be easy. Really? You're taken out by one throwing dagger? I can understand a sword slash. I really can. But a freaking throwing dagger. Really? They had to improve on the Blade Wolf design. Making it controlled by a dwarf gecko. That kid just has... Oh my god, he ripped off Ninjago. I love Ninjago! Well, I used to, but... Come on. Have some tact. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Really, if Blade Wolf wasn't bad, this is a lot worse. An undeserved music track. Literally undeserved because, well, obviousness. And of course, they can only be hit by heavy attacks. And they don't stun. At all. Cut its legs off, because, yeah, I went there. Look, you don't mess with obviously telegraphed attacks. You can do that later, when, you know, you're not being thrown in the air and then chopped. Of course I miss. Oh, it's just a stun lock. Great. See, this is the reason I hate this section. It's full of these mostly unkillable generic guys. Generics should be your easy kills. You know, the things that only work because they have numbers on their side. Not the fact that they can beat your ass into the ground. Why? Because you get hung up on a lot of conflicts like this. Especially when you don't know what you're doing. And obviously I don't, because I'm just the first timer at everything. Everything I reviewed, I came in as the first timer because obviously I haven't gotten to my childhood yet. Thankfully, I was able to chop it into pieces before it could kill me, and now I'm just wasting time. But then this happens, because stun locking is hilarious and funny. No, it's not. When your health bar is literally this shallow, you have to take it for whatever it's worth. And for the fact that most of these attacks, mind you that we started with 3 of these things, can take out 5% of your health, you barely have any time to figure out what the hell to do when you're fighting a whole group of these things. Anyway, just need to get this next one. Oh, again, incredibly unfair, barely telegraphed attack. Because we have no dodge roll, we can't effectively use our marks to actually get away from the problem. Which is my problem with this fight. Well, with the game in general. It telegraphs a whole bunch of crap that we can't use because guess what? Defenses are shit. I would forgive it if this game was like fucking Kingdom Hearts and we got some dodging abilities later down the line. But here we don't. We have everything we're gonna need right off the bat, and all we can do is make upgrades to it. Yeah, and I'm explaining all this when we're fighting 3 upgraded Blade Wolves. And of course, they are too beefy, and we have to spend this whole 30 seconds killing the top part of the body because obviousness. Oh, and then the dwarf gecko gets out. You didn't get out when the body was thrown away. This one still works. This is what happens when you give an enemy too much health in a type of combat system like this. It's a bad idea. Come on, we gotta meet the character. See if he's actually worth a bitter damn. And from the one sentence that he said, he does seem a little annoying.
What you say?
Oh.
Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You
Really? You're from Guyana and you speak only
Yeah,
broken
I'm from
English?
America. Call me Raiden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
You have really no idea
And just like
how
all them
much
America
that those
presidents.
subtitles actually
Yeah.
matter. Because
So what are
this
you doing
kid's
here?
English is so incredibly
What the rest of you doing
broken
here?
that
Use the map
happens.
for Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man.
No.
See, half the
I'm
stuff
looking for
is
bad guys.
understandable. The
Them
other
scoundrels
half
searchlight.
is full
You know
of
about
Spanish
it? You know
slurs
me now
that
go
make no
back.
sense.
Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah?
See, right there, skunt. That
Nah,
is
I
the
guess you're
Spanish
alright.
swear word that he repeats
you're a
all the
cyborg.
time.
You know who they is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
I can appreciate having a character
live on
with
the
an
street,
interesting
they can sleep
speech
above,
pattern,
nah?
but
Then this
when
could
you
be
mix
just like
it
the mafia
with
say.
unintelligible
Hey,
bullcrap,
boy,
it
don't
doesn't make
job.
any frickin'
What's
sense.
gonna happen, nah?
Why is this kid from
Then
Guyana?
all the
Is
stuff don't
this
put me on a
what they
Take
speak
petrol,
there?
pick up a dodgy
Incredibly
container, next thing you know,
broken
we
English
here.
mixed
Okay,
in with a
jump
tiny
around.
bit of Spanish
All kids
when Guyana
like
is
you.
in Latin America.
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then
Oh
we
my
been over
God.
here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all day again.
So you ran.
This kid is sort of
see me not a
genuine,
bad
and,
ass
you know,
robot
after
ninja man,
this
same
entire
as
bit,
you.
I did kind of warm to him a little
been
bit.
strongest
I did
cyborg
like
ever.
his
Roll
broken
call them
English, you know.
phantoms and black
I did
clothes
like
that
that it was a
outpass
little
me.
bit interesting, and I
sound
did
like a
kind of
bad
just
guy
like
yourself.
seeing, you know, him
Playing, nah.
talk.
Me done plenty bad
Because
things.
he's expressive.
But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
Thank
Tried
God
to
for the
warn
subtitles,
boy,
though.
I say,
That
"Please
was a
bring what they cut
guaranteed
out.
must for
Run your
this
ass out of
character.
there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the
He even
only one
admits
for a
that he
snake.
knows very
Let
little
my team
Spanish.
Come after me and
This is
And I know the
Guyanese, a combination of completely
George,
broken
I
English
need every
and a
detail
tiny
about how
bit
you
of
escaped.
Spanish. Okay? I don't know why Ryan needs to get all serious on him, because, well, it's already
So the
serious.
kid got
He
into
was
the sewers
practically
through a drainage
traumatized.
channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dump the waste.
Yeah,
There's
this
something
game is a
else.
bit linear,
It
and
sounds
it
like the
kind of
Desperado
grates,
got
you know,
his
a
on site
little bit
yesterday.
when it's so
If a sentry
incredibly
cyborg was
linear.
on hand for the meeting,
But, you know,
You
I
should
can
be able
buy
to
it.
review their video log, provided you can find the server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology. So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure, I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If
First, I
what you
gotta
said is
call open
true
this
about the
door
organs,
like a badass.
we need to hurry.
Because I haven't cut up
Agreed.
enough doors and
Riding
gates
out.
yet.
Heavy UG activity.
Think
ahead.
Samurai
It is
Jack,
possible
but
they are
completely
conducting
pointless
test operations
badassery.
while the lab is closed.
They're not going to make it easy to get into that lab.
Obviously
There's
not.
some way you could sneak past?
Are you kidding me?
It's a box.
You are actually gonna think that this
How's that
game
gonna
is gonna
help?
have a stealth
Oh, it's
section
for
in
medical
it.
supplies.
Why does this
That
stealth
could
section
work,
work?
actually.
Because the actual people that you have to fight if you fail are huge ass threats. I'm not even kidding. I am getting really tired of being ambushed by these gorilla robots. That's the only reason these stealth sections exist. Because the freaking things that are the consequences are actual consequences. Do not make your freaking generics stronger or close to strong as bosses, and then lout them all over the place. It's annoying. Really annoying. I don't know why this game has such an extensive combo list. You never really need to use them. I keep pulling this rocket launcher because I no longer understand how to pull out my sub-weapons. Here we go, I finally figured it out. Yep, cardboard box, because this suddenly became a stealth game. And even though we took off the cardboard box, it magically reappears in our pants. Thank God that this stealth section isn't as fiddly as the Metal Gear Solid stealth sections that are the entire point of the game. Why? Because this game does not program it very well, which means it's easy to sneak past, because people don't constantly look around. See, they got these set patterns which are easy to get around, and the stealth game just figures itself. You will be sitting here watching me wait for this guy because this stealth section is one of those stealth sections that just needs to do the stealth temporarily, so it does this. This is where my camera started flipping out. Is it obvious? No, you don't think so? Well, thank God, because it finally stabilized. Oh, no it didn't. It was just a beautiful dream that just disappeared. Thankfully, the guys in the catwalk don't actually look down. Of course, loud noises are going to unnerve you during a stealth section. I think I deserve some sympathy. Especially when I'm trying to get out of there before that guy over there catches my ass. This kind of reminds me of Metal Gear when I was playing it for that whole half hour. Because the AI in that was about as dense as it is here in the stealth sections. See, they actually caught me the second after I left. Can you believe how lucky that was? Oh, and this. Infinitely respawning fucking enemies. Thank God that the enemies in question are not gorilla robots. They're instead striders. Striders with circle kicking and a flamethrower. Because, you know, the sewer system is the perfect place to use a fucking flamethrower. Are you kidding me? Sewers have always been holes full of methane gas. That thing is going to cause a giant explosion and thus refuel the lab. And there are infinite number of these things. So, logic. Reason. Anything. I can see the reason that went in this. You know, they're not going to give a machine gun to this thing. They're too close to the lab. Why don't we give them something subtle? So, they give them a flamethrower. You know, in one of the most flammable locations in the universe. The only other place this could be worse is on an oil derrick. Yeah, an oil derrick is the only worst place this could be. Although I do get to chop it apart, which is definitely satisfying. Oh, thanks. I always need more rations because I'm such a crap out at this game. This game just decides to kick my ass out of nowhere, so it's definitely worthwhile. I don't realize that these enemies are infinite yet. I figure there's only like 3 of them controllable, so I can buy that. It's not until I start realizing that they're spawning from that back corner that I do realize it and I get pissed. Of course, I'm pissed right now, because I'm still fighting these things. Of course, they aren't as arduous as the frickin' gorilla robots. They're just fast and annoying, and for some reason, they can actually stun lock me like my sliding tackle can do to other people. See my monsoon video in the future. Yeah, I am definitely plugging a future video. Because logic on me! Yeah, I did have to use one of my rations, and thank God I picked one up from the freaking robot that I just killed. Because, honestly, hate these quick time events because they're just too damn quick. You have no chance to react to this thing. Yeah, now it's gone. Okay, now I gotta find the waypoint. And it disappeared. Great. So, now we decide to walk around. Because, well, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I find this gate, and it definitely looks like every other gate I've cut apart, so I decided to give it a shot. Although, it's an invisible wall. So, I figured out that we're in a circle, figure out that we're infinitely respawning enemies, get pissed off, and then Blade Wolf actually talks to me again, and figures out that the waypoint didn't disappear, he just lost it.
Right.
And there it
is. To the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
Because apparently his discovery was only temporary. Oh, where's the discovery? I don't know, because it's fucking invisible. And guess what? A third Strider robot. This is why this section is annoying. 4 stealth sections for no reason. Because this is a hack and slash, not a stealth game. You can have stealth bits in it, but it's not going to make it any less annoying. You can have a fight scene in a romance movie. Still not arduous, still annoying. Quick pause later, and we cut to me killing the robot apart. Because, well, that's my sloppy editing, isn't it? Everything in the world has these blue things in it, which I can kinda guess because everything is robotic. Okay, guys, now we are cutting to the end of the video, and I hope that you did enjoy it. We're gonna have another episode soon up, and thanks for watching.